Okay, this is my small tutorial for the Sphinx questions in 101 Word, the Japanese version. There are some different changes in the whole speedrun. You only take 6 hearts, you have a death warp in the forest, and yeah, you are having more energy to climb the dragons because you have here 0 hearts, and in the US version you directly switch from 25% of a heart to 75% to the next heart. And the Sphinx is faster, but anyway, you should definitely watch a run of the Japanese version to understand what is different, but actually most important thing from everything is you should, in my case, first learn the US version before you start the Japanese version because of the selection of the boots and everything, because you maybe don't understand what to do, but it's your choice. Anyway, like I said, the big thing is the questions if you don't know Japanese, and I just tell you right now and show you right now the answers and what I was looking for to learn it. So we will do this more and more often. Just the information, if you are answering 0 or 1 question of 5 only, the Sphinx is killing you. When you are answering 2 questions correctly, it will throw you out of the pyramid. When you have answered 3 questions correctly, it will throw you here in this boss door out, and 4 and 5 it lets you pass, but with 5 you get even extra thunder, so should be the best of course to get 5, but from whatever it takes, you have to practice this definitely a lot. So let's just go inside, and I just pause in a moment with the first question, and then we are talking about things, and I will definitely answer questions wrong. So here, for example, this question, to just understand for you, I am not looking for the questions, how they start, how they end in this one, because I just watched the answers. So here we have 3 questions, 3 answers, and I was just looking at this L in the beginning. So every time, mostly when I see this question, I see this symbol at B in the beginning, what is like half cross with cross in the middle. And when I see this kind of answer, I see this first, and then I know, okay, then I have to switch to L. So the right question, the right answer is A actually here. And yeah, so it's your choice how you learn it. Others are looking for how the question is, like, is there a symbol, what is special? There's, for example, one question where you have like a quarter block, and then you maybe know, okay, the quarter starts, the answer is this, but it depends on you. But this answer here, for example, with these, I always watch for symbols on the answer. It can be the first symbol in the beginning, or it can be when the questions are the same, a symbol in the middle, or it could be the length of the answer, what is also very important here. So yeah, it's just A. Now comes the second question. Here, for example, you have a small J, I would say, and a big J in the beginning. And the big J is the right answer. So it would be C in that moment. We will make 3 or 5 answers only correctly, so we get another chance always. But I will tell you in the video, even when I answer wrong, what is right. So we get all the questions done. I will do that now 10 times or something like that. So we always have at least every question hopefully handled in this. So answer is C. Now comes the third question, and after that I will answer wrong. Here, for example, we have 2 long ones and 1 short answer, and The right answer is the long one without the quarter block in the middle. So it would be A. I always, like I said, I always watch for special symbols what have only one answer, and in this one, for example, only one answer has this quarter in the middle and the length, so I know it is actually the other length one. In that case, it's A. Now we come to the next question, and here, for example, we have this symbol on the down C, what is like kind of an L. You see, L is very important for me to see something like that. So the right answer would be C. I will now answer wrong, so we get another shot. So the right answer would be C. And now we come to the last question. And here is, for example, all the answers have the same beginning, but they have a different middle. So the right answer is the one with this half L, like the turnaround L. What is B? That would be the right answer. So you see, like, all the answers have the same start, but they have a different middle. So that's why, it is the right answer when you see the difference in this middle. So what I always do in learning Japanese answers or questions is look for the beginning mostly in the answers, look in the middle, or look in the end. What is different, what can be done. So the right answer would be actually B, but I will answer wrong. So we have three answers only correctly. So we start in front of the door again, and we do it again. And we do that like 10 times now, until we have covered every question. So let's get to the next one. Hopefully I cover everything. Here, for example, you have two answers what have kind of a V in the beginning, and one has a P as a third symbol. And what I was learning from my brain was it is not the one with a P inside if they are looking at the beginning the same. So the right answer is actually C, because, like I said, you have to understand how you learn. So you see, for example, you see this answer and you see two have the same beginning and one has a P. You have to switch. It's the other one, not the P one, what is correctly. And that means C is the correct answer. Here, for example, we have three what have the same ending of the question. And the shortest one is the correct answer. So you see these three, and you see when you're like, you have to work with visual cues, and you see when they are like, they can be in order, like ABC from up to bottom, short, middle, long, or long, middle, short, or like this. And you just have to select the shortest one. In that case, it's B, the right answer. Third question. Here we have another question what has kind of the same ending, but two have the same length, like they're exactly the same, and one is the longest from the three. And in this case, I was telling myself the one with the longest answer, what is looking kind of the same for us as people who are not understanding this language, is the correct answer. So it is actually C. And now we are answering wrong, but I tell you the right answer. Here we have again this answer with the quarter in the middle, and it is the other long one, what is actually B, the right answer. But I will answer wrong, so we start in front of the door again. And one more. Here we have again this situation where we have this turnaround L, I always say, with a cross in the middle, and when we see this answer, we know that it's actually the L under the answer at B is correctly. So you have to see the wrong answer, and then you know this is the right answer. So it's actually B, the right answer, but I will answer wrong, so we are starting in front of the door again. So Sphinx throws you out and you start again here. Let's do this a little bit more. I think there are like 2 or 3 more to cover messages. answers and questions, so hopefully we are covering them quickly. So here, for example, you have this triangle and the top as the beginning of the answer. And the right answer is A. It's a symbol what looks like a spaceship, kind of like a T with 2 feet. So you can think for yourself, when the question starts with the quarter block, the right answer has to be this T with 2 small feet. So right answer is actually A. Next question. Here we have again this L symbol, like this J symbol, what I was talking, and A is the right answer. So you have to see like, okay, I have a small j and I have a big J in the answer. So I will take the big answer with is A. Yeah, it's like small things what you have to learn and to understand for your own brain to understand what is the right answer. So small things like some people are looking for the questions, but I always look for the answers in this one. And I look for the first symbol or the middle symbol or the end symbol or the length of the answer. So in this case, it is actually A. Now we are going to the fourth question. Here we have again two what have the same distance, A and C. They are like same space. And B is the longest one. So the right answer in this one, you can look at the ending, has all the same ending, is B. But we are answering wrong. So we have this situation with that we have 3 questions correctly. So next one I will answer correctly. So we have 3. Here we have again the one with the quarter in the middle, A, what is the wrong one, but because of this answer A, we know that the right answer is actually B. And now the last question. And here we have again this what is having the same beginning, like all have kind of an E, but only one has a turnaround L. So the right answer would be C, but I will answer wrong, so we have again 3 questions correctly. So we will getting thrown out of the door and can start this Sphinx again. So you need to be finishing at least 4 answers correctly, or better 5 to pass the Sphinx. So let's do the next question. This is the easiest one when you are knowing the English version. How much does a charm stone cost? Is the only question with numbers as answer, so it's actually C. So you always have to check the middle of the numbers, so not 50, not 5,500,000, so the right answer is actually C. And you should, if you learned the US version, you should at least answer this question quickly, correctly. Second question. Here we have again this quarter block in the beginning. And because of the quarter block in the beginning, this spaceship thing is the right answer. What is A as answer? Now comes the third question. Same beginning, but different middle. So in that case, you see that this turnaround L is in the middle. So the right answer is actually B. Now we are saying something wrong. The right answer would be B. Why? Because you have the same beginning of 2 answers, but only one has a P. So the P is the wrong one, and because you see the P, you have to take the other one, what is actually B. But I will answer wrong, so we can continue with the questions of the Sphinx. Last question. And here we have again the L thing down in the C with like kind of an apostrophe or like something like that. So the right answer would be C, but like I said, I will answer wrong. So you get another chance to have the questions with the Sphinx. We do this for 4 or 5 more times, and then we should be fine. And you should have covered all the questions and the answers. So let's see what is coming next. Here we have again this L thing with an, I don't know what to say, it's like an L with the extra comma. So the right answer is A. You can also check if you want the blue box to see the blue box, so the right answer is A. Now, here we have again the situation that they all have the same ending, but only one is short, the other is middle, the other is long, and here the right answer is actually the shortest one. In that case, it's A. Now we are having again the wrong answer with C, what is very long, and because of the quarter, what you have, this quarter symbol of C, you know that the right answer is actually B, because you are seeing the wrong one, what is typical, something what is not, you don't have another answer like that, so you can go for B in this case. And now easiest answer 500,000. We are answering wrong because we want to continue again with the Sphinx. And last question, all the same beginning, but only one has the turnaround L. What is C? So the right answer would be C, but we are answering wrong. So let's do this 3 more times, I guess. I think we have reached all the questions until now. Should be like only 7 questions what the Sphinx is giving you. I think we covered all. Here again you have the same beginning and an E, but you only have one answer with a turnaround L in the middle, so the right answer is C. Second question has this quarter block in the beginning, and because of the quarter block in the beginning you can answer with A, because it's the spaceship thing what I was saying, a T with 2 small feet is the right answer when you have this question. Third question, here you have this L with a small comma in the top, and this is the right answer, so C is actually the right answer. And now we are answering wrong for question number 4 and 5. You have this answer with a quarter block in the C, and since you see that, you are answering correctly with B. Here we are answering wrong for purpose, so here you have again the same ending of all the answers, and you know when you see this that the shortest one is the right answer, so it would be A, but we are of course answering wrong, so we can do this again. So 2 more and then I will answer all correctly, so you will see the passing. 2 more with only 3 or 5, and then you should be able to answer at least 4 or 5 questions correctly. The numbers clear, 50, 500,000, 5 million, so the right answer is the middle one, what is B. Next one, here you have this answer with a turnaround L with a cross in the beginning, and since you saw this wrong answer you have to take the L, but it kind of looks like an L in a different way, so the right answer is B. So like I said, sometimes you are watching the wrong answer, like you say, okay, this is the wrong answer but it's very obvious, so I take the other answer. So it's like a turnaround thing from your brain, how to learn the answers correctly. Like you can also just see the beginning of the symbol and say this is correctly, but you can also see this is the wrong answer, and because this is typical for that, this is the wrong answer, you take this one as the right answer. So the right answer is B actually here. Took the wrong one on purpose. Here, right answer is A, because all 3 are the same beginning, only one has this turnaround L. Fourth question. We have 2 answers what have the same V beginning, but only one has the P, what is the wrong one. So what I was always saying to me when I see this one, not the P, in that case the right answer is C. And the last question. All have the same ending and the shortest one is the correct one. So it would be C as correct answer, but we're answering wrong. To get one more time with the swings in clinch. And then we are just answering all 5 correctly. So one more time, just 3 or 5, even when I was explaining all the right answers. Here you have the same beginning. Right answer would be B because it's the only one with a turnaround L. Second question. Here you have this L with a cross on the top. What is the right answer? So the right answer is B. One more. Here we have the same beginning, the V's, A and B, but the one with the P as third letter is the wrong one, so in that case the right answer is A. Here we have 2 J's, so you will always see in this one 2 J's. One has a bigger J and one is a shorter J, so the right answer would be C here, but we are answering wrong to just do it one more time. And the last question. Here you have 2 what have all have the same ending, this turnaround L with 2 small things, but the right answer is C because it's the longest one. So A and B are wrong and C would be right. So now I would just answer everything correctly, so we pass the Sphinx. And I tell you during that everything. So Sphinx is actually talking shorter to you as in the US version, so you save definitely time. So first question, you see the length is the different thing, so B is correct. Second question, you have this J thing in the beginning, the big J is the correct one. Here you have the shortest one is the correct one from the 3, what are looking the same. Here you have this L thing, what is the correct answer? And here you have the turnaround thing, I have to explain, we just do it again. We have 4 or 5, so we passed. There was this turnaround L with the cross, so you had to take the L. I didn't even answer, so that's why we passed. We have 4 or 5. Yeah, let's just do this one more time as a safe state. And do one more time 3 or 5, and then we have different answers, of course. Questions and answers are always different, you never know what comes from you, in which order. So we are answering right now 3 or 5 correctly. So this is the thing what I was talking about, that one was turnaround with a cross, so the other one is the right answer, what looks like an L. 500,000, very easy. Here the longest one is the right answer. Now the fourth we are answering wrong. It would be A. And the fifth one, it would be the P thing, not the other one. So B would be the right answer. Okay, one more time, answering all 5 correctly right now, trying to explain. And then you should be ready to answer the Sphinx questions on Japanese to finish this game. So here, the one with the turnaround L is the right one in the middle. Here it is the L with an apostrophe. Here you have this spaceship thing as number C. So because the question has this quarter block in the beginning, you knew that this is the right answer. Here you have B as right answer because A is the wrong one and the other long one is the correct one. And here you have the 500,000. So all questions, all answers explained how I learned it. And you should be able definitely to get at least 4 or 5 answers correctly. Maybe even all 5. You get an extra thunder if you answer 5 or 5. So you see, like, instead of I think you have 3, 6, you have 9. You had 6 standard before, now you have 9. So this is how the questions of the Sphinx are going. So good luck with learning the speedrun. Like I mentioned, there are some differences in Wonderboy Monster World Japanese version. You have a death warp in the forest. You have more health when you're going into the pyramid and the climb to the dragons. And you have a super easy end boss, and you have a much easier Demon Knight. So yeah, it's definitely easier, and most of the people will definitely struggle with this Sphinx question part. So I hope you know now exactly how it works.